Hi there, and welcome to part 2 of the Stalker Assassin. So, for the last game, we found some real good stuff. Not too many rings yet. Still wearing this Amulet of Harm, but, well, I don't care right now. It's bad. It's really bad, but being drained like that would be way worse. So I found this crazy +9 hand crossbow, and it's time for Lair. And look at that. There's a Hydra. I hate it when it starts like that. So let's see if my hand crossbow can do some work here for me. Oh well. Did some serious damage, that's for sure. Good. Okay, that was way better than I imagined it to be for the starters. So I feel like I want to train this. Hand crossbows have a very low investment necessity in terms of skill points. It's only 10 skill points for a min delay. That's not too much. And I really want to bring it up because I feel like this will help me out a lot. If you find something like that, it's a shame not to skill into it and not to use it. I mean, this thingy basically should clear up a lot of my problems here. Alright. There's another bunch of yak. I'm gonna take them upstairs. Ooh. Damn, that's exactly what I not wanted to happen. So there's this spine frog. Ow. And it's hurting me really hard. So how much damage will it do? 26. Probably too much if I have to flee. So let's TP right now. I don't want to take any unnecessary risks here. The first spiny frogs are always something special. Let's put it like that. I wanted to get a few free shots with my crossbow before I take them down. Same here with these yak. Okay. So gotta grab my bolts here. Okay. Okay, it woke up. I really need to bring up some more stealth, I think. So for evocations, we're gonna put up a target of 5. That should be enough. That really should be enough. Oh, a new ring. Let's have a look at it. It's a cursed -3 intelligence. What a shame. Let's get rid of that. Alright. I'm carrying around a scroll of recharging, I just noticed that. Which is really good. A book of flames, huh? Alright. Not bad, not bad. It contains Conjure Flame, which is by far one of the most useful low-level conjuration spells you can get. And I'm considering picking this up. And look at that, what a funny little reptilian vault. So, penetration branded ranged weapons have the advantage of hurting everything in their line of flight, which means I can shoot at this and hurt all those crocodiles with one bolt, which is pretty insane actually. These weapons are super strong. Just gotta be careful that I don't die here. But overall, this is way stronger than me swinging at these guys right now. This will do much more work. Mainly because my dagger is that puny. I mean, it's a +2 electrocution dagger, for sure. That's a good weapon, but ah well, not as good as this +9 thingy. A scroll of brand weapon. Hello there. Rapier of piercing. Well, piercing is not the best brand. Actually, nothing I was hoping for, to be quite honest. That's kind of sad. I'm gonna drop those poisoned needles. I'm not gonna need them anymore since I have poisonous vapors at my disposal, which I can use here safely. So overall, my crossbow is one handy AoE tool. Bolt of Pain, kind of like. There we go. What an interesting mini vault for layer 1. Not too dangerous, but interesting. Alright, that's a bunch of crocodiles again. Let's try it out, how it works out if I melee him just like that. Feel like taking the crossbow is way safer here. Because with stuff like that, I can use this gecko to block for me the other crocodiles while I'm shooting at the crocodiles. Good stuff. Some serious good stuff here. Scroll of ID. What can I ID? How about those potions I'm carrying around? I've waited pretty long on this run before I started identifying potions, but... Ooh, a book of debilitation. Portal projectile. Cause fear. Slow. Air flame. No. Nothing I'm too interested in. And there's Joseph. Alright. Gotta be careful with that one. But he was still asleep, I think. So let's have a look at him. He's not wielding a branded quarterstaff. That's at least something. Joseph always comes with a hunting sling and is able to deal serious amounts of damage. So let's check how high my chances of paralyzing him are. 41%, that's not too bad. So what are my options here? I have potions of haste and I feel like I want to use one of those. Because this guy deals tremendous amounts of damage for my level here, and I want to be safe, not sorry. Alright, there's some yak. Let's start shooting. I love this. I seriously love this hand crossbow. It'll be on 10 in no time. Skill level 10 is pretty quickly achieved. So those are 6 potions of brilliance. Neato. Potions of flight, also not too shabby. And potions of might, awesome. This rounds up my repertoire of emergency buttons quite a bit. So if this game gives me the chance, I'm gonna try an extended run for this too. Because I'm not sitting on a streak right here, so I have nothing to lose, right? And I really want to score in my first extended win. One time, it has to happen. I'm playing this game long enough to aim for one extended win, and this situation is getting out of hand. Wow, okay, what I'm gonna do. These mosquitoes are pretty quick, very fast to be exact. Okay, I feel like I want to TP out of this mess and heal back up before I fight this whole situation through. I underestimated how much danger these vampire mosquitoes pose to me, so major whoopsie. Let's not let that happen again. For a moment I was thinking like, as soon as I say I want to do an extended run, I get splat like that. So let's not take this staircase again, but I want to clear up these mosquitoes. That's level 12 for me. And even more regen. Awesome. Overall, Wine Stalkers are very fit for extended runs because of their anti-magic bite. Sure, the lower base HP is kind of troublesome, but the anti-magic bite is good because it shuts down even spell casting of demons. And there are not too many sources of shutting down demons in this game apart from anti-magic. Alright. Got my evocations up to 5. That's really enough for me for now. And I want to bring up more stealth again. Let's put that on 12. I don't feel stealthy enough anymore. There are really not many enemies I was able to sneak up upon here in the lair, but it's okay. It's pretty okay. So let's put up this nice little hand crossbow again, because it increases my stealth. Alright. More ID. Degeneration potion. No, thank you. I don't need that stuff. Wow. 1 spiny frog. These guys deal so terrible damage. Oh well, maybe my HP just suck. Could also be the problem. Another book. It's a book of air. That's the air elementalist starting book. Airstrike is a good spell for sure. But I want to start making a stash here. I really like to do that in Lair 1 to put down all the books I find. Because it's cool to have your whole spell library in terms of available spells at one place where you can access it and have a look at your options. I'm not a big fan of doing stashes, but for spellbooks, if I'm into a run which branches out into different magical options, I really like it because I tend to lose the overview of all those spells I found. So yeah, I'm out of remove curse scrolls now. This doesn't happen to me too often, to be quite honest. Alright, this is also a very good point to bring out the crossbow. I feel like whenever I can hurt 2 or more enemies while standing somewhere, the crossbow should be the my better option here, even though I'm attacking really slowly with it. Yet. But my crossbow skill will increase along the way. And this hand crossbow won't be a good late game weapon, I guess, because of its low base damage. But for the mid game, it will help me a lot. And that's lignification identified. And fighting 4. So I'd really love to lay hands on a troll leather armor. That would be something really useful for this kind of character, since I'm already running a lot of regeneration. And no thank you, I don't want to fight a Hydra like that. Let's assassinate that eel. So what are my options? I have this acid wand, I have a scattershot wand, which is also pretty good. For now, we're gonna shoot this thing. Oh, not bad. Really not bad. One more shot from the acid wand should do the trick. It's kind of overkill, but this thing can pretty much kill me quite instantly, so again, better safe than sorry. With Hydras, I tend to do some serious overkill, but I don't regret anything. Spiny frog, let's soften him up, or just kill him. That's also okay. A scroll of noise. Sucks. I guess this Rapier of Piercing won't be doing more damage than the Electrocution Dagger, except for electricity immune enemies, but... Oh, that's a scroll of summoning. Let's find something to use these nice little summons. I don't like the situation here. It's escalating pretty quickly here. So, well, I feel like one miss of my acid wand won't help me any at all. This is so painful. But I really want to get upstairs here. One spiny frog is dangerous enough. How much damage will he do? 26. Alright, got him. Good. If you're having only 66 HP for max, every little spiny frog is a kind of an adventure. You gotta take seriously. That's why I'm that happy about this crossbow, because it deals tremendous amounts of damage, being +9 and everything. Penetration is also a very good brand. Okay. Enchant weapon. Yeah, right. Oh. Could have tried to backstab this dude, but... Ooh, alright. Backstab the Mamba. Perfect. Those are really dangerous snakes. Like I mentioned in the last series, they are the dangerous kind of snake you will meet down in Lair. Apart from some rogue naga you could meet when you're running Snake Pit. Alright, so again, making good use of the penetration attribute of my crossbow here. Trying to hurt as much of these dudes at once. And kiting back and keep shooting. Alright, there we go. Scroll of Acquirement. I feel like I want to go for armor. My offensive options are pretty good so far. And yeah, why not? It doesn't offer me armor, but it's resist corrosion and some intelligence, which will help me out too with my spellcasting. I like it. It's not the best thing to get from a acquirement scroll, but oh well, I got worse from acquirement scrolls. So I don't want to be unhappy about this here. This looks kind of vaulty. Okay, another Hydra. How high are my chances of paralyzing this beast? Not too good. So let's scattershot this thing. Scattershot is pretty powerful if used up close like that. So that was the vault A. Guarded by a 4-headed Hydra. That could have been worse. That could have been way worse. Alright. Okay. Let's eat some royal jelly and start delving into the 4th level of the lair. Crossbows is sitting at 5 now. I really want to bring this up to 10 to reach the min delay of this weapon to achieve quicker shots. It's pretty important for me. So there's a bunch of blink frogs again. I really despise these beasts. They deal such insane amounts of damage. And chances are that I'm gonna be teleporting out of this situation in a few turns. But looks like not needed. Alright, cool. For blink frogs, I can strongly advise to avoid getting surrounded by several of these. They get so much more dangerous if you let them surround you. Ugh, those spiny frogs are too entertaining for my taste. a shiny helmet. Oh, well, why not? Wait a second. I don't have remove curse anymore. Oh well, whatever. Some minus on this helmet would have been not game-breakingly bad, but ow, torment scroll. It's really interesting to have no remove curse scroll left at this point in the game. There's heal wounds. Feels bad to see this as a useless potion, but that's just how it is. Alright. This crossbow is seriously kicking ass. Ooh. Alright. Let's kill this Hydra, eh? Okay. We're gonna acid it down. No half measures here. Alright, so we're at stealth 10.3, and I feel like some recharging of this acid wand might be in order. This acid wand is doing a great job for me. Helped me out so much already. Alright. Ooh, my first elephants. I'm a bit concerned, to be quite honest, but holy. No need to, apparently. I slaughtered this elephant like it was no elephant. I keep being surprised of the amount of damage I'm dishing out just with a electrocution branded dagger here. Ooh, alright. This is quite some adventure here. I want to bring up the Hydra in line with the elephants. But it looks like I can only hit one of the elephants at once, and not both. Oh well. Not too terrible. There we are. That's the kind of situation I wanted to see. That's bad. But again, the Fierce Scroll works a charm down here. I feel like my evasion is doing a really good job here for me right now. Okay. There's still this Hydra hanging around here. So let's acid it down. I should be able to shoot it down by now. I wouldn't have dared to with a 9-headed Hydra or such, but it was only a small one. And that's a nice splat on the Komodo dragon. And look at that, Death Yak. It's getting worse and worse here. But the Death Yak is only yellow here. Alright. So let's try to kill it without any shenanigans. And turns out I can safely fight 1v1 with the Death Yak. Pretty amazed about that, to be quite honest. But let's see. Well, turns out this was more of a lucky situation than anything else. So we're going upstairs. Fighting these one by one might be a good idea. And again here, being a Vine Stalker means that you can just kite away and heal up if stuff gets on top of you. Alright, that's the first one. Let's bring down the next one. Good. Alright. Stealth is getting closer to 12. Okay, so I can take only one more blow. Better start kiting. It's better to start running before you die with the next blow, mainly because of some random energy situations which can easily kill you. So we got a potion of experience. That's quite awesome. I love it. So we're gonna sip that in and have a look at what we're gonna do with that. So if I pump this into crossbows, I'm almost at 10. I feel like that's way to go. This way I won't be investing too much into the hand crossbow. Which I like. I don't want it to go upstairs, I want to go downstairs. Alright, Lair 5. Let's be careful here. So, another bunch of elephants here. Big bunch of elephants, actually. I can hit all 5 of them with just one arrow. Gotta love this penetration brand. Okay, let's stab the rest of them down. Alright, so we're really at a good spot here. Lairans have been much harder with other characters before. Gotta say that. Although I'm a bit nervous about the missing resist fire and resist cold on me. This is really a bit scary, to be quite honest. At this point I should have some resistance to fire or cold, preferably both. But no, didn't show up yet. Overall, I didn't find too many rings. Oh, look at that, I found a ring of shadows. Didn't notice that. Whoops. Oh well, why not? Fits into my character here pretty well. And let's keep firing away here. Alright. I'm a bit nervous here with those blink frogs and yak, because that's quite a damage, quite some damage in my face if they all surround me and attack me, but everything went fine. Blink frogs are especially dangerous for characters with low HP. Because one blink frog can deal up to 20 damage, which is really a lot. Combined with being fast, it's... oh well, you can take surprisingly high amounts of damage from these guys. A torpor snail. How obnoxious. I don't feel like I want to stick to this Ring of Shadows longer, but for now it's okay. It's better than having no ring. And it's increasing my stealth up to an insane level here. Look at that. I should be able to sneak up to pretty much everything with that. Stab. Stab. Yeah. Berserk Rage. Alright. Stab. No stab. This is very dangerous. Okay. Luckily there's this teleport trap here. I only kept fighting because I noticed this trap, which was a very safe way out of this situation once too many of those guys woke up. So one of those is not dangerous, but all of them together deal a lot of damage. with their ranged attacks, and I'm having neither cold nor fire resistance, so that's pretty spooky. I will take a lot of damage from those if I face them all at once. But split up like that, they're pretty easy. There we go. And there's another Rhyme Drake. Let's get rid of that too. And have a look at our training. So crossbows and stealth will be at their target pretty soon. And that's the point where I can think about what to train next. So I expected as much as a fire dragon or something like that standing inside this vault. Without having a single potion of resistance, I rather exclude this for now and get up downstairs and see what I'll find there. A single fire dragon is enough to kill me off, for sure. Ooh. Ow, that hurt. Okay, so I feel like I know this layout. Want of polymorph. I don't need polymorph when I have paralysis. I feel like paralysis is my go-to wand for CC. I like that most. Polymorph is pretty cool against certain uniques though, which are particularly dangerous with their equipment, like Sonya, for example. Alright, so I have an ID scroll left and a wand of confusion, why not? So I feel like it's finally time to do this. Yes, I really want to remove this. And just no luck. Yeah, it's 2 points of draining. Oh, there's a new amulet. Cursed ring. Oh, cursed of inaccuracy, and I still haven't found a remove curse. Damn, that's bad. I hope my fighting is not too abysmal now. But I've heard people are sacrificing their eyes to Uru and still win games, so this should be doable. Until I find another scroll of remove curse, that is. And this is Jelly Haven, I guess. But I'm walking through this and stabbing leisurely. Alright, turns out inaccuracy is not messing me up too hard here. I'm dealing pretty well overall. Good. I was a bit concerned, but everything's fine. And there is an aqua plan. Alright. Well, I'm resistant to corrosion, right? So I could possibly kill it off. Alright, I noticed the inaccuracy on those moccasins and stuff like that. And with the Mamba around, I wanna... Alright, this is getting out of hand. Let's pop that Fierce Scroll. And run back a bit. Take this nice little crocodile upstairs. So another good example how life-saving a Scroll of Fear can be down in this area. Yeah, this layout is pretty insane. It features a lot of toxic enemies. In every single branch of these, there's a whole bunch of snakes, spiders, and other venomous stuff sitting or hanging around, just like this hornet. And there's another mamba. These are really troublesome. Alright, let's kill off that wyvern. Okay. Stuff is still working out pretty decently here. And I got rid of most of the draining by now. So let's give them some bolts, huh? And some acid wands. I feel like this is a good situation for scattershotting. Alright, another point of intelligence, please. And a wand of ice blast. Perfect. So I want to recharge this scattershot thingy, because I really like scattershot. If stuff gets on top of you, it's really, really powerful. But I noticed that the inaccuracy is screwing up my ranged attacks quite a lot. Oh, what's this short sword? Can't equip it. If it's cursed, I'm not gonna be able to swap weapons anymore. And that might be enough to actually end my game. So let's be careful until I finally find another remove curse scroll. I mean, it can't be too impossible, right? So let's kill off this mamba. Ugh. This is taking quite a while. Here, these moccasins, I have some serious trouble killing them off. Alright, I do the ice blast wand, because it's that helpful. Splat. Bunch of moccasins, but this corner is the perfect spot to fight situations like these. Against quick enemies, it's super important to always stand in a corner where only one of the guys can smack you. Alright, so what are we gonna do next? I feel like it's time to level up short blades. But apart from that, armor is not looking too interesting. Let's train some spellcasting. I want to do this eventually anyway, so might as well start now. I want to decrease spell hunger. This looks like some final room there. Better be prepared. So what's up here? There's a garden serpent and lots of nasty stuff here. Ooh. I'm gonna try to divide these a bit. Okay, scattershot didn't finish it off. Can I paralyze it? Not too well. Let's try another acid here. Didn't hit again. Oh well, whatever. And let's get rid of this guardian serpent. Hornet and Mamba are really concerning me. Can I ice blast here? I'm gonna hit myself too. Not too sexy. Alright. Oh, please die. Alright. I'm always pretty scared about the paralysis the hornets can inflict. So I want to check up something. An aura which doubles stealth, causes accuracy penalties. Alright. So this should be part of my problem, I guess. I feel like the Ring of Shadows and the Amulet of Inaccuracy might be a bit too much for me to handle here. Could be part of the problem why I'm missing that much. Oh, there's a shield. That's pretty nice. So I have resist corrosion on me, so might as well try to shoot down the Oklop plant. There we go, worked out fine. That's pretty cool to find a shield like that. And this brings me to the point where I'm gonna set up a new target and level up shields some more. But I'm gonna delay that for now because I wanna level up my daggers to 10 before I start leveling up shields again. So what's up with that dragon? I mean, I have might, I have haste. This should be doable with these tools. I feel like this should be doable. Although the lack of resistance to fire could be some serious problem, but oh well, we're gonna see. So let's get rid of this ram drake first. These ram drakes, that is. And there goes the dragon. So we're gonna pop the haste, fire some arrow into it, and step around this corner. And then I'm gonna go into, oh well, might as well Berserk Rage into this. This is a very predictable fight. Alright. Pretty spooky though. And it would have been safer to delay that. Until I have some more fire resistance, that is. So I don't feel like there will be anything worse than Fire Dragon here. And look at that. That's quite a lot of gold. Alright. That's Lair. Perfect. And still no remove curse scroll. This is this is really bad actually. So let's hope for some relief here. There's some killer bee onslaught. We're gonna pump in a lignification pot and just tap away. It's no problem at all. And it puts those lignification pots at least to a good use. A potion. Do I have ID? No, I don't. So the Crimson Imp is wielding a short sword of electrocution. I want to have that one, my friend. Short swords deal more damage than daggers, so this is a good replacement. I just threw it away. That was not intended. We want to have that like this. Alright. Put it on the letter A to have it on the quick swap available. Alright. Holy, I just one-shot this bear. And I should stop equipping rings just like that, because I keep forgetting that I don't have remove curse on me. Usually I have a huge stockpile of those by now. Alright. Well, there's an ugly thing. Wow, this was painful. Let's flame wanded, but doesn't do anything at all. Oh well, let's do some overkill. Lack of elemental resistances, like I said, it's becoming a real problem here. Oh, this is some fodder for the Holy Wrath weapon. A glowing hand crossbow, I can't imagine that it would be better than mine here. Lamp of fire. Good. Another hand crossbow. This game surely thinks that I need to use hand crossbows to win this time. It's been a while that I've seen so many hand crossbows in one run. Alright. Dungeon 11. Off we go. I'm not gonna take this staircase again. I'm heavily surrounded at this spot, so it doesn't feel too good for me. Rather shoot them from afar. There I can get triple. And let's keep shooting like that. Alright, I should be able to deal with the rest here. So, since I swapped over to a short sword, I need to bring up short blades to 12. And I'm gonna focus into that, because I feel like this is taking a bit too long for my taste. I want to get there. Min delay is something very, very useful. So, lining them up again and keep firing. Just to soften them up a bit. Ooh, there's a skeletal warrior. And where there's one skeletal warrior, there's usually quite a bunch of those. So let's swap over to the holy weapon and take this guy upstairs. Still taking a while to kill one of those, even with a holy weapon. Is there any remove curse scroll lying around? So I have another scroll of acquirement. I feel like more armor should be cool. This game seriously wants me to play an assassin. First the Ring of Shadows. Now this. It's pretty cool. I don't want to have these poison needles. I feel like I don't need these either. Kurare is really good, but oh well. Somehow I feel like I don't need it anymore too much. Hello, is there anybody here giving me a remove curse scroll, please? Pretty please. I really want to get rid of this inaccuracy amulet. Oh, there's a new wand of acid. Nice. Alright, there's Maurice. Maurice is one of those guys which are really good to kill paralyzed. Smack. There we go. Just like that. Huh. Glowing cloak. That might be something interesting. And dagger of venom. Not too interesting. A cloak of poison resistance. Do I need that? Not really. So let's rather stick with the resist corrosion cloak. I really like the fact that I have a resist corrosion cloak, Corrosion resistance is not too easy to grab. Sometimes you're not finding any corrosion resistance at all. I mean, there is at least a ring for it. That's true. But I had a few runs where I didn't find a single one. A single source of resistance to corrosion, that is. But those were all 3 rune games. So, I need something to see invisible with. So what is this thing? I don't know. Let's Ice Blast it. Bam. Book of the Sky. Tornado. Neato. Alright. We're gonna put this on the books, into the book stash. And keep stabbing stuff. What's up with these enemies? They feel out of depth in the wrong way. So there's Sonya. Let's see if I can sneak onto her. No. I can't. Same with her. She's pretty easy to get paralyzed. And this dude, well, let's toss the lamp of fire here. I really like the lamp of fire for stuff like that. And some holy weapon again for the whites. Okay, so he has only 4% chance of banishing me. That's good. Still gonna use my penetration crossbow here to soften him up a bit. Ogre mages are pretty spooky persons. The glowing helmet. Oh, that's only +1. I would have enjoyed a see invisible helmet quite a lot, but you can't have everything, I guess. So I'm still picking up these needles. I gotta turn the auto pickup on this stuff off. Alright. There's a bookshop. That's pretty nice, but utterly useless for a Sifmuna follower. What's this? Staff of Earth. Interesting. There's the rest of these skeletal dudes. Like I said, where there's one skeletal warrior. So, gonna hang around these upstairs and swing the holy short sword into his face as hard as possible. Let's kill off the priest, and the rest of them should be no problem at all. A Death Knight. Alright. This is some serious douchebaggery here. I forgot to pick up a wand of acid here. Let's sneak past. I'm a bit concerned about the Death Knight. They can torment, which is really spooky. So let's ditch this one. Not too sure if I really want to take on the Death Knight at this point. Feels a bit early for a Death Knight. A Lashatang. Cool stuff, but I already made my decisions. Lashatang are really cool weapons, dealing tons of damage with almost no investment. So, alright. That didn't work out. Let's take this guy upstairs. And give him some bolts. Well, whatever. So, next try. feel like I should be able to kill him. Yep, I was right. But I wanted to divide this fight as much as possible. Speaking of dividing the fight, skeletal warriors are really strong enemies, which should be taken seriously, especially if you run into them at D11. Die. Alright. So, we're gonna do D12. There's Snorg. Let's see if I can paralyze it. Alright, I could. And sadly, Snorg didn't have a troll leather armor for me. But there's another chance for me to get a troll leather armor. Ooh, two-headed ogres. Getting more and more doable. Alright, let's kite it like that. I don't need to fire my crossbow here into that. And back upstairs. I really hope this guy drops a leather armor for me. Perfect. Alright. This brings me to 1.44 regeneration per turn. And, okay, I don't have any ancient armor left. That's a bit sad. How about remove curse, guys? Huh? How about that? I mean, I'm obviously managing with the inaccuracy amulet, but first a harm amulet, now an inaccuracy amulet. This is really some bad stuff. And look at that. This looks certainly dangerous. So... couldn't assassinate him. So I do regenerate a lot of HP per turn by now. I should shoot this thing. My electricity weapon is useless against the blue one. Okay, so fuck. All right. I was pretty sure the scatter shot would do the trick. Although it really got a bit too spooky for my taste here. Holy word. Another rune quarterstaff. I'm really interested in this room here. Yeah, it's a bee vault. Alright. So this is one of the most perfect situations to use your penetration branded ranged weapon. There are not many situations that are better than this. Ooh, alright, so this guy is certainly trouble. Too many slime creatures stacked upon each other are really deadly. Always respect this. That's 3 of them. Still too much. And the problem is they add their melee damage into one big, huge attack. And I think 4 of those should be already able to one-shot me. These melee are also able to smite, but it turns out everything's fine. Alright. Still quite a bunch of guys in there. But we're clearing this up quite easily. Alright, it was vulnerability. Scroll. And there's the queen bee. It's really, really important that you separate the queen bee from the rest of the flock. There's a ruined leather armor. I'd really like to try that out, because I feel like regeneration on the leather armor might be nice, but I'm already regenerating like crazy, so yeah. Even the plain +3 one, I feel like does a lot more for me. And that's quite a lot of royal jelly. Alright, so we're there. Still no resistances. I mean, RF plus, Fire Dragon Scales, RC plus, nothing. Alright, we're done with D12. The next stop would be the Orcish Mines, at least level 1 of it. But I'm gonna wrap up this episode here. Lair and some dungeon levels in one episode are enough. And yeah, if everything works out as intended, I'm gonna do here some extended run, but I'm gonna run over here, drop this book, and start the next episode with some funky little spell decisions. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed your stay here on this episode, and I certainly hope you're going to tune in for the next, and feel free to leave me some comment or some like or any other form of feedback. I love to hear that. I love to hear what you guys think about all this, and until the next episode, enjoy your time and see you guys soon. Bye bye.